out of the next two, but then the S&D you can always rely on. So Vegas Legion are definitely look like one of those teams to make some noise, to make their way into champs. But so is LAG. Like, they just walked over clean 3-0 victory versus Boston, but it's Boston. This is where we get to see who they truly are versus Vegas.
I feel like you could have said that with a little extra weight, but
Boston.
I think the thing here for me is, like, how many times have we looked at this Vegas team, no matter the roster, and said, do they just want to be the 5th best team in the league or not? Because, like, they've been there in the conversation before, we'll get the land, and then they don't provide the results. This has been obviously their best online stage to this point, and a hell of a time to have it, but LAG is starting to cook up a little bit. So this would be one of those matches, if you're Vegas, you feel like it should be a statement win. But LAG battling to try to get into the race and force that 4-way tie to 140 points have also been looking good. So should be a battle of the ages. Maybe not the sexiest thing in the world, but it should be good.
Yeah, if LAG win this series, they go from the 11th to 9th spot. If Vegas Legion win this series, they reach that top 8 spot and put themselves in 7th. So you want to make sure both teams are on point. And so far, Vegas Legion dominating here at this P1. You already have Johnny on 3 in a row. Make it 4. He's going to be the aggressor for this team. Him and Nero really do set the tone while the ARs just hold down their power positions and get the kills. But 26 seconds is a good time off P1.
Just so clean for Vegas, and this is the signs of stuff that we saw versus the top teams in the league. Their macro is good. They're also kind of drawing a line in the sand saying, okay, let's take this one on the chin, let's make sure we get restructured, have an actual good setup. And yeah, that's absolutely the case over the top, at least the first hard point. Still a lot of COD to be played here in this series, but a good first instance for LAG though, responding back nicely. Good control over P2, and Fame will make that really extend even further forward with more clearance over towards the snack shot.
Yeah, that's good plays right there from the Gorillas, as both teams on this map tend to struggle in their hold percentage. So far, Vegas Legion, they answered that early on at the P1. Now it's the Gorillas showing that in this P2 so far, as they're dominating all the kills throughout the middle of the map. Attach is able to at least find one. Geo from the top finds a second, so that's going to lead to an early break from Vegas Legion, where the Gorillas thought that they had all the kills, they had all the map control, just going to clutch up in those fights at the end.
Well, still an opportunity to find a rebreak. Really good start from Diamond over the top. Flames Estral also combining, and there you go. Okay, so, you know, they do get broken, but it's a very quick, very polished retake back into the hard point, and with that, the lead continues to grow back to at least some nominal terms. Over towards P3 is the next major battle, though, because Geo is trying to slip around the back, and he just found the first kill.
Oh, that's big plays right there from Geo, but he's just hoping that the rest of his teammates can find a couple kills to assist them. You do have players from the Gorillas, though, who are spawning all the way across the map, so Vegas have the numbers on this side. Just have to try to locate where Fame is. The stun is able to connect. Geo does not give up on that gunfight. So Vegas clear out the back, put all the focus on the front. Now it's time to take this lead about a little bit.
LAG gonna have the numbers, though, quickly. Attach the last one left after the opening break attempt finds the first 2 kills cleanly, and Attach will only get 1. So again, it's just a very sudden game of tug of war right now. You get something, we take something right back. It seems to be kind of the case throughout the opening portions of this Vista. Route by Nero to get around the back, and Diamond Khan's got to be sitting here saying, wait, what? How, what? Oh, no way. So 2 kills for LAG come out, but a chance for contest for Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is still trying to keep this one scrappy. You're still trying to flip the map on its head, so you can take those spawns for that P4, because right now the Gorillas are just trading more efficiently. As long as they trade with their numbers in their favor, they're going to continuously have those back spawns for new, so they're going to win the rotation over towards next. Now Vegas Legion forced to find another break where they are 12th overall on this map. They do not find success.
Now Estriel here for the 1v1 with Johnny. Help nearby, and that help is required. Flames on 5 in a row. Really solid start for him. Diamond as well, 11 and 7. So the AR is really getting stuff done here for LAG. Gonna get to the 90-point mark. Here comes Vegas on their break attempt from the front, also trying to cut off the reinforcements from the proximal spawn. Estral does well to catch the first. Trades are out though for Johnny, so now it's gonna force Flames to have to take the battle, but Diamond beats him to the punch, and now it's just a delayed 1v1 with Nero, where both of the ARs for LAG are waiting on that 6-kill first streak.
Yeah, that's just gotta be a situation where Vegas don't put every single player to attack from the front. Like, we have a lot of time to still try to work around the spawns, still try to flip it or set up a pinch. It's just when Gorillas don't have to focus on anything but everything in front of them, that's going to make it very easy for them to hold down to these money hills. So now they're up by 60. You already have players contesting off this rotation. Astrio just has to try to play his life, but Attach somehow, some way stiffs him out.
I mean, the majority of time that Vegas have had so far came in our break off on P1.
Yeah.
They are, I'm sure, very antsy for extra hardpoint time, or just any hardpoint time, which they're finding here, at least for a time. Diamond, who did earn that streak, is going to call his in. Flames in the same breath has gotten his 6th kill. Took him a while, but he did get the 2nd cruise missile earned for LAG. So an extra tool here as the Gorillas continue to build on their lead with the break.
Yeah, Gorillas are playing fantastic. Great in the holes, great off the rotations, and then even when they're late off the rotation, that's why you got the cruise missiles in the back pocket. So they find an early break in towards P5, but this is not the ideal situation you want to be in. You want to try to flip these spawns, and they have gotten a read on it. We're not going to break for this final 20. We have to try to get out.
A long route here by DiamondCon, trying to win out the middle of the map. Vegas have chipped their way closer into being into this game. 40-point difference at the moment with the surround for LAG, looking to capitalize on some very vulnerable positions for Vegas. Oh, okay. Johnny somehow just looks up, sees Flames looking down on him. The follow-up from Attach is good, and after all of that route hitting was going through for LAG, they actually find themselves missing on the opening time here at 1.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Flames definitely wants that kill back, because if you get that kill, you have the numbers still to try to hold on to this B1. But now you were forced to invest that cruise missile. Thankfully, it's able to find 2. At the same time, 2 of your teammates find both with their weapons. So a clean 4 dead now for the Gorillas. Put all their focus on the front side, because Vegas Legion need to find a break and also need to flip the spawn. So a lot on their hands.
2-2 split up right here for Vegas. Hit from the middle, dealt with by DiamondCon. Taps the last one standing, and he really can't do anything besides just wait here and be the pivot point for Vegas. Try to wrap over and assist for either the break or the rotation to 2. A couple of decent eliminations from Geo, but it's not enough to get LAG out of the scrap time. So they're going to take all of the remaining 10, get them over 150-point mark, and now Vegas is going to be called upon to get their first serious hold of the game.
Yeah, they need one here at P2. Thankfully, Geo's able to catch a couple players off of the exit. They're still going to have those back spawns. So now you just want to dominate top mid. Potentially get pushed out towards Burger, so you could potentially flip the Gorillas across the map. But it's all about these fights through the middle side. And at least in Attaching and Johnny, they're able to find 2 Flames effective for the trade. And now with LG having mid-map control, they're instantly going to just pounce.
Yeah, these breaks have been so quick, so fast. Oh, yeah. For LAG. So they find themselves in a place of contest, and a perfect time for us to take a listen in with the LA Gorillas.
Middle touch, middle near weak. Try the push up.
I got hard stun. I'm watching middle.
Let's pick up.
One's directly gonna be bottom red.
Yeah, I'm at the row. I'm trying to low row.
Get you, Burger.
I have low Burger.
Yeah, I'll play the
Low, Johnny. He's playing for you.
Last
duel. Johnny ult, 1 ult. Johnny low, 1 ult.
Top Johnny.
I'm not near right now. Johnny, dead top.
Might watch my low. I have low and cap.
I might not help you. I'm helping you then. Yeah, 1 low. They could be cafe, right?
Attach,
just jump top Burger. He went in.
Cafe.
Alright. Watch my low. I'm gonna
go cafe.
I get low.
Fine, Chami. He went cafe. There's a cafe in 1 rails.
I'm 1E.
There's 2 fronting leads.
P2.
Yeah, right.
My spawn.
He's bottom hard.
He just jumped over me.
On time.
Lower.
Absolute.
Hard steps.
I have my pillar. We're telling Johnny.
Ready, no trophy.
We're telling Rails.
Yeah,
I'm with you guys.
Where's Johnny?
Johnny hit 3 times.
I'm just I'm pointing the back.
Dead rails.
Nice job.
And back to you, one of you.
One more behind.
One. I can tell behind.
Lower. Useless.
Ready. I'm gonna go turn in.
Useless in the back.
2 Burger, I think.
I spawn deep Burger. One could be
I have pillars.
I have my back.
Pillars on 1 shot. Ready. Rails.
Yo, Vine.
Vine's ready. Vine.
Back steps. 1 shot.
One bottom
Back to useless.
Heard you. I'm holding my back steps.
I knew.
Spawn shop. I'm coming with you.
Back steps. Nice. Still back steps.
He's one
Trying
back.
in the back. Absolute pillars.
Nice.
I'm like
One yo, one
Attach useless. Attach useless.
Yeah. Yo, yeah.
They might spawn out low.
I'll
I'll tell you. Heard you.
Yo, deep back useless guys.
Run time. Play for spawners. Play for spawners. I did crack steps in the front.
That was near.
That was near.
Go in.
I got touch on time. We try and contest.
Yeah, I can.
I need the close cubby.
He's left side. Nading it.
Close right steps. Weak.
Well, still the lead for LAG, but neither team really finding much success on these hold opportunities. It's just who breaks better right now.
Yeah, both teams struggle on this map at that. We're talking about 9th overall for one squad, 11th overall for the other squad. But it's been at least the first half of the game, the Gorillas looked a little bit better in their setups. Now the second half, Vegas Legion have turned it up a little bit. Now we're at the ending of this P4 HP. It's only 10 seconds left, so it's going to be a fight for ult and also a fight for the rotation. And Vegas Legion, they're covering so much ground because everyone's spread.
Yeah, the win on scrap time was a 1v1, and then the win towards new was also another 1v1 with assistance from Geo to make sure there was no follow-up trade. So Vegas, that's a net 20 points or so if they can actually stay on the hard point here. Good bounce back for LAG right through the top side of these catwalks. Attached just trying to find someone to lock onto. Oh! The diamond gone. Now it's just Flames last standing, and as he finds one, he gets naded in return, so we're gonna get a 3v3 here over the top of P5.
And it's the ideal situation Vegas Legion want to be in. They're gonna have a lead chain because they are putting their focus on the front side of this HP. They know where the spawns are coming in for the Gorillas. Vegas Legion had an insane comeback in map number 1 yesterday versus Seattle. Finally, they take the lead, and now they have an opportunity to chain to the P1.
Good first win from Geo. Too many Gorilla members to deal with, though, so there will be a three-man spree. Johnny absent from being able to find kill number 30. 14 seconds of scrap time. We're essentially going to have a dead tie game, but the biggest news here, Jay, is the fact that LAG do hold control over the top of P1.
Yeah, they're in towards P1 first. So how do Vegas Legion decide to break their way on in? You have a couple players going on routes, but you're not going to get past Fame for free. He's always watching that overextension. He's least effective on the trade, but if you are the Gorillas, you got to take your time. Force them into you.
That's true. Caught in the corner, though. Vegas, good teamwork, trying to isolate and break back into the hard point. Fame watching towards the front door, but sees his teammates bounce back off the respawn and knows I have to wait for help. Johnny, over the top. There's kill number 30 for him. Follow-up coming through here as LAG with Flame. Oh, he's able to take down 3. Attached thinking about the 1v1 on the range, but it's going to be LAG able to get back to the hard point. Force both teams are going to be a little bit more pressed, I think, to win this one here, as I don't think the final tick will be added here for LAG. It'd be close, so maybe a chance for LA could win, but a little contest from Vegas is enough to force another hard point.
Yeah, but now Vegas Legion have to do 2 things at the same time. Hold on to this junk time and also have a couple players off the rotation, because the Gorillas are not going to send anyone over towards P1. They're going to try to dominate through the middle of the map. Domicon able to find a double. Estriel on the point, wins the gunfight off the rotation. Now the Gorillas only need 15 to take map 1.
And Vegas is slow here, coming across the middle of the map. They think there might be a couple of the Gorillas still hanging out on the outside of P1. This is taking a ton of time. Flames, Estriel, first couple of perfect. Last one left is attached. Pistol out for Estriel. Teamwork from Fame is good, and no one's gonna touch. Yeah, right over the backside of P1. It looked like Vegas were a little lost on where are the rest of the Gorillas. And when you know it, they're all just waiting for him on the hard point.
That's just perfect plays from the Gorillas to just cut their losses. They had so many opportunities throughout that whole map number 1 where they were sitting there like, are we still going to fight this junk time? No, we're not. We're just going to set up over the new hill because we know that our setups have been struggling on a map like Vista. But they showed the improvements. They showed the adjustments. That little break at the end of P5 as well was massive because that was a big 20 seconds they were able to gain. And they also found a couple kills off the rotation in towards P1 to get that initial time. They were always just a step ahead of the game. Vegas Legion will always try to play catch up. Just whenever you got to that P2, the way that the Gorillas were able to set up every time was just finding a couple kills around the middle of the map. With Diamondcon finding 2 of the rotation, that made their job a whole lot easier because now the spawns flip. Vegas Legion take about 10 seconds before they can even get to the hill, but they also don't have any plays that they can make. You just got to go straight to the point with how close the game was towards the end.
Unreal stuff. Who also had, I think it was Flames, was well over 30 kills, 24 non-traded, like a minute 50 in the hard point. Guy was all over the place. Definitely showing you signs of why LAG thought he'd be the perfect addition to this squad. And he's provided. And I think the thing about it too is this first rotation. I mean, we talk about it a lot over the course of the history of the LA Gorillas that their break percentages were always really solid, but yeah, there is none more impressive than I think the first 3 hard points. We'll call it 4 hard points here on Vista. They found early breaks, convincing breaks almost every single time. And that led to a massive lead. That was too much for Vegas to overcome.
Yeah, that's good plays right there from the Gorillas. Obviously, we're thinking they haven't really had the toughest schedule throughout stage 3. You're just walking off of a victory versus Boston. You don't really know what to take away from that, but to beat a squad like Vegas Legion, who are phenomenal in map 1s all throughout the stage, 3-1, make it 3-2. They usually come out the gate swinging. It's just the Gorillas came out swinging back. They just were not ready for the pressure. We're not ready for the teamwork aspect out of the Gorillas as well, because rotations were key. Breaks were amazing. And then also their setups where they needed to show improvements, they showed it. As the game flow was down to the wire. Obviously, Vegas Legion, they start to spawn in towards the very end, but the Gorillas were way too confident to close that one out.
All right, now we take a look at the 6-star. This is not really a map that you look at and say over the course of the history of these two teams, does it actually favor one or the other? It has been played quite a handful of times, though, by Vegas. And like Ali was talking about in the desk, their search and destroy has come a long way since adding Johnny to the mix. They've got really, over the last 4 plays, this game has gone at least round 10 in the last 4. Some of them wins, some of them losses. Whereas for the Gorillas, a couple of mixed bag results, a couple of great wins, a couple of really bad losses. So I think it just comes down to what are we going to get from this LAG team today? Are we going to get the team that's really solid at getting the bomb down and holding it? Or are we one of those teams that just gets shredded in the first bloods and don't really have many chances at the rounds because it feels like it's 6 of one or half a dozen of another, depending on which day it is?
Yeah, I feel like the Gorillas, the main focus for them is their attacking grounds, because for some reason they can find a couple first bloods on this map, but on attacking rounds, when they find a first blood, they have a 92% chance at winning the round. We know how difficult that can be. And then also for the defensive side, they're one of the teams who don't really allow a lot of bomb plants to go down, and when they need to retake, they're around the middle of the pack. On the opposite side for Vegas, this is where it was complete mind-blowing to me, Alan, because they plant the bomb the most, right? #1 team in the game. But their post-plant scenario is awful. 10th overall on the map. That means they're getting a lot of opportunities, but still haven't figured out how to set up after that bomb goes down. And then even on the defensive side, where they struggle is in retakes, 8th overall. But that's because they allow the bomb to get planted 11th most in the league. They allow that bomb to go down every single time. So when you're getting that many reps on both sides, you eventually have to figure out retakes got to be better, post-plants got to be better here for Vegas.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is a lot of those post-plant situations, whether you're talking about it from the offensive side or the defensive side, more often than not, they've got numbers. I mean,
yeah,
4th overall in opening duel win percentage on this map. So they're finding a lot of first bloods, but like you mentioned, converting it has not been there. And a lot of that is just, again, the lack of focus around the OBJ. So that's going to have to be what's better for Vegas. Whereas for the Gorillas, again, it's just, can you keep that conversion percentage up? And can you get those first bloods to give you a better shot at this map as they'll be on the offense heading towards A first?
You want to play this one a little bit slower, or potentially play it faster, because you have no trophy systems to work with. You don't want to allow Vegas Legion to hit those rotations over towards this site and invest all their attacks to find that opening first blood. But the stun is going to connect, the nade is going to connect, the Esther is going to back down, and at least a narrow finding the first blood.
Yeah, really good communication there. You can kind of see it. Attach was saying the whole way, hey, let me nade site. You guys get ready to go with your nades and semtexes. And the players in U-Haul provide the first blood. So Fame drops, Attach follows up with a second on the Flames. Estriel hoping for a trade, but there's none available. And now you kind of look over to Diamondcon's direction and say, brother, you're going to have to make a play because Estriel's stuck here.
Yeah, eventually, because Diamondcon's been in that position over towards B Street for a long time. It's already been a minute knocked off the game clock, and finally you're working behind enemy lines. Just hoping that Diamondcon could make something happen before Estriel strikes. He's able to find one onto Attach, but now the pressure's going to be all around Estriel.
Yeah, I was about to say, here comes the rewrap from Vegas, though, at the same time, and Estriel's not going to have a chance to plant the bomb. So now it is just down to Diamondcon, and Vegas, knowing where the bomb is, just going to play this head glitch and just stay in a crossfire setup. There should be no real way that Diamondcon gives this much of a go, and there won't be. Okay, good read from Vegas, and I think a lot of that is just off the information gathered by Attach and the immediate nades ready to go through mid U-Haul in the opening 4v4.
Yeah, I think if you're LAG, though, in that round, obviously you have no trophy system, so it's going to be very difficult to work this objective. But you have to be more aggressive in that situation, realizing that Vegas haven't thrown any stuns or nades. That's how they are playing this defense around this A site, because you don't hear any attacks getting thrown over the top side of Statue. So you either got to play that fast or just play it super slow. Looks like the decision-making was a little bit in between, and Vegas Legion were able to capitalize on it for the first round.
Yep. Little game of chess works out. Vegas now on their offense. Looks like no holds barred here. All 4 members stacked, ready to go. They use an opening stun just to see if there's anyone over the top A. There's no one there. So Nero immediately hops over. Trophy system's down. He's going to go for the plant.
Yeah, you're just not going to allow the attacks to be useful on the side of the Gorillas. Now it's going to be a 4v4 retake. How do they decide to break their way on in? Smoke through mid connector. Everybody through Skybridge. We're going to have a battle.
Yeah, Johnny, though, still lurking over towards mid, looking for the exit through U-Haul. Someone's already on for the defuse, though. Is there going to be communicated in time? Diamondcon's still holding for it. Geo finds the kill. Here comes Attach. He gets the kill, but he doesn't get it in time. LAG stick the defuse. And that's Diamondcon just saying, help, shoot, do things, and it works out.
Yeah, even with Nero finding that first look through the smoke. Just once Nero gets traded, you realize that there's no one else from Vegas Legion playing over towards the Statue side. They're not playing towards low Skybridge either, so we can instantly stick that defuse. Read the play to perfection to secure the round. I thought if Geo just commits on the bomb planter instead of the first guy, even though he's one shot, you probably get that timing to get him off of the defuse. But Gorillas with that great heads-up play to tie the game up.
That's unbelievable. I mean, honestly, the opening execution for Vegas is also really well thought out, but
yeah,
We'll see if they try that again later to really give you guys the breakdown for it, because here comes LAG through the water. A little double stack over towards the Tiki Bar, plus also the Palm head glitch, and now this looks like a threat towards B with a lurk from Flames over towards the A side of the map. Deep nades here for LAG. That should be a lot of information for Vegas that they are on B, if not beyond it.
Now they're just hoping that you potentially catch the timing on this player working on the objective. He's going to wait for a kill to come in, but that bomb is going to get planted for the Gorillas. So now Vegas need to find some success on this retake. Unfortunately, the first blood is going to go in favor of the Gorillas. Trying to make it the second. Flames is on fire.
Follow up though, trades are good from Johnny. Geo able to get one as well. Makes this possible for Johnny, but he is really far away. And they still are missing one. They don't know where Diamond Con is. And Johnny is very aware that he could be lurking at mid-map. It's not the case. Diamond Con's watching just the close corner here with the crossfire from Estriel. Opening shots are decent, but there he is. Little pop out, no worries there for LAG. Wow, I mean, that's just such a good read in terms of how you deal with it if you're LAG. And a lot of it coming from Flames getting two.
Yeah, he's the island player at that, Alan. So he said, Diamond Con, last round on our first attack, you played way too damn slow on B. This time, let's switch it to me, and just the repositioning to work his way from A side to come back through mid to catch the timing. But then the second gunfight onto attach basically secures the round. So Flames is on fire with some stars on his face. Get an A+ for that one.
Do we count that for the dad joke category?
I don't know. I'm so
like
far gone in that
wordplay.
category. Yeah, I stand no chance. Miles and Puck are just different beasts.
You know, it's a little bit of wordplay. Give my guy credit for that one. Next opening offense, though, this is what we're talking about. This is the same setup for Vegas. If they can get a stun off and it doesn't hit anything, then they're going to flood. If not, then they make the decision of, do we throw more, try to get a kill off of that, or do we just back off and try something different? This time, it's a lot of utility, but none of it amounting to a kill. So now Vegas are honestly a little bit stuck here, trying to re-wrap back over towards B, and Diamond Con's in their way.
Oh, yeah, Diamond Con's in a perfect position to potentially catch a couple off the rotation. He spots the first. The trigger discipline at least allows him to get one before falling. You gave the info to your teammate. The play is coming in towards B. Now you just got to shut down this bomb plan.
Honestly told, though, for Vegas, they're lucky to get that 1-for-1. Nero not allowed to exit from the plant. Estriel top has also seen Geo. The only remaining question mark is where is Attach? Fame's on the hunt. Has Attach over towards the front doors. Fame does get damaged up, but keeps his life. 1v1 with Geo, and Geo's gonna just completely flip the script, reset, but beats him right over the top of the bar. And that's gonna be enough for the kill, plus the defuse, and wow, what a play from Fame.
And that's two situations where now Vegas Legion have successfully worked that objective, but the setup after that is not really the best. As soon as your bomb carrier gets done planning, especially with the positionings out of the Gorilla sitting towards top plat, every single player was ready for that retake. Instantly find that kill onto Nero. And then Fame just slipping through the net. Wins that one-on-one versus Attach, and then just catches Geo with the preferred weapon in hand. Able to secure the round there for the Gorillas as they're starting to pull away in this S&D.
3-1 up, 3 in a row for Fame. And Vegas fans, I'm sure, are a little stunned right now. 2-2 split for the Gorillas, throwing nades right over towards the top of the A site. Really no defenders in position to deal with this. It's just reading information if you're Johnny. So Vegas are going to have to play retake at A if this decides to get committed for a plant.
And I love this play right here from the Gorillas because they're getting a lot of info. There's a setup right now from Vegas Legion around this middle of the map, so you can start to work that objective over towards A. So another situation where Vegas Legion are going to need a retake here to try to keep themselves in the game.
And I think you have to ISO mid first if you're Vegas, especially now that they know that there's a threat from Diamond Con deep. And Fame, oh my goodness. Clean shots towards Geo, just not enough to get the kill. Estriel did not see Johnny on the first slide through, catches him on the second. Post plant for LAG. Very split, but very much so easy angles to be held. Diamond Con, top of the dry bar, good for the opener. Also keeps attached a little bit further back. Geo mid-map. He's got to be the next one to make a play. And Estriel gets caught. Now it's just down to Flames. Opening shots are good. Dealt with by Attach at range. Could not slide away. And Attach has plenty of time for the defuse to get us back to within one.
Yeah, that's good plays right there from Vegas, even though I thought that they were taking their sweet time on that retake. You had one player approaching through mid. Attach and his teammate approaching to Sky Bridge, but the fact they're able to find that initial kill, start off the trade fights, and then in a 1v1, all you got to do is just put your controller down of your Flames, just simply play your life, get down from that site. But Attach is able to clutch it up for Vegas Legion. Able to stop the bleeding. Now down 3-2.
Critical round right there, because honestly, if Attach doesn't get that last shot to hit,
yeah,
he's done. I mean, legitimately, there's just not enough time to make another play. Okay. So here we go. 3-2 the count. Vegas right back to A. Is this going to be the same thing every time? It sure feels that way. One stun over the top. It doesn't hit anything, so the bomb's going to run up, try to get planted. And once again, they see it's just Astral at mid-map. This shouldn't really deter the plant, though.
They're just trying to find the right time to work this objective. Pedestrio is now backed out of that mid-connector area. So the bomb is going to get planted again. Will Vegas Legion have success this time on the post plant?
Yeah, Nero on the statue is just here to watch to see if anyone from LAG is going to play through that open skybridge, but he gets naded, so now you got to pull back. That is not a great smoke, though, from LAG. It doesn't cover nearly as much as they thought it would. So now it's just down to can you actually find the kills around the site, and so far they're providing them, but Nero on the backside, pistol out, 1v1, Attach wants to try to force it with DiamondCon. He's going to get the reset over the top. First shots are in. Off the reposition, DiamondCon battles back. And the glass break. DiamondCon's gonna go straight in for it. Pops off at the right second, and nope, not enough time, even if the kill comes through. It's the same thing, but that defensive retake smoke doesn't get to where it needed to go.
Yeah, because it was just stuck in mid-connector. You want that to be a little bit more deeper around the statue area. So they have no info on how many players cross through that site. But Attach again in another one-on-one. Just plays it to perfection. He realized the game clock is his friend. He gets the earlier info onto DiamondCon, puts down a couple shots to keep him at bay. But then when he's weak, he hits the wrap and catches the timing to secure the round for Vegas to tie it up.
Small differences in these rounds. I mean, that was a copy-paste of round one, essentially. So now we go back to the LAG offense. 2-2 split. Flames, Fame, working over towards B. Attach going to get aggressive right on top of the statue heady. And that's enough to get Johnny freely in towards this corner at the sky bridge, something that LAG will have to check, and they should know that considering how far back they've been pushed in the say attack.
Yeah, last time he had this positioning, though, he didn't really do anything with it. And that's due to the fact that the Guerrillas were not on this side of the map, but I don't know if he was at least able to spot a couple players on the crossover towards statue. He's not going to try to execute the pinch at the same time. You have players getting backed out into corners. Nero tries to assist, and he gets picked off.
Johnny, though, may be able to find timing around the back here. Decent damage to the rival 9. That's enough for Attach to find the kill. Follow-up from Johnny is perfect. So the timing works out. Plus the info on the Flames. He's been stunned. No immediate bounce out, as I'm sure someone has quarterback saying, we've got the bomb down here. Make Flames come to us in this 3v1.
Yeah, we better not do nothing if we're Vegas Legion. If we're going to chow, we're all three chowing together. But now with only 25 seconds left, they have all their bases covered. He's going to walk right into the preem of Geo. He should be ready for the gunfight. At least gives the info to his team. Now Flames literally says no chance.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like for a moment that Johnny may have missed the window, right? I mean, he's over towards the sky bridge, and then he backs off, and all of a sudden LIG's flooding through mid, but the hold off from those Vegas Legion members, absolutely perfect to allow Johnny to actually find exquisite timing on the pinch play. It's one of those things, man. COD timing, I swear to God, someone needs to be like get a PhD in it and write a dissertation on what COD timing is and how we can manage it.
It's just impossible to manage. When you're playing against some of the best people in the world, obviously you're the top players in the world. You're going to have your moments. You're going to have your successes. But sometimes the cards just don't fall in the right place. At least for Vegas Legion's sake, they have chained 3 rounds in a row to take the lead. Now to the attacking side, where they have shown all-out pressure every single round over towards A. This time they're going to switch it up over towards B.
And it's a quiet approach towards B as well at that. Not a lot of nades have been thrown. There is a trophy system down, so that alerts LIG just a touch. Nero looking for the quick plant. Astriel around the corner. Good help comes through, and LIG's defense will just immediately just say, nah. You guys aren't going B. Get out of my face. The only thing that could make a play here now is Attach on the flank. It's being watched by Flames.
Yeah, Flames is in a very, very good spot to watch both angles of that flank area, but just trying to isolate now onto Geo. He's able to find one. Fame trying to turn the corner to locate him, and the Guerrillas great on the defensive side again. That's now 2 shots down at that B site. Just they're gaining the info early on. If you're Vegas Legion, I know it's a 3-1 split. You have one player throwing a stun nade on the left side, but you best believe that they are counting those. When they don't hear anything more, all the reinforcements now rotate over to the other site, just ready for that play.
Very quick reaction as well. I mean, all 3 players were there even before Nero can even think about hitting the square button to plant. So a different look for Vegas comes up completely empty. Makes you kind of want to throw a wager on the fact that next offense, Vegas will try to go back to A, but we'll wait around before we can consider that. As now LAG, a little bit of a different look here. Early defensive stun, though, does land on to Fame. So this becomes a little bit more arduous in terms of how you clear out the front side of B, because you just don't know if defenders are already up here or not.
Yeah, you're going to have to use your tax to gain that info early on. And unfortunately, you're not ready for that spot out of Nero. Definitely using that going forward in rank play, because that was an unbelievable spot for that first blood. Now the Gorillas in the man disadvantage. Flame, you have to rally with your squad.
Yeah, he's coming back to the play. Thought about maybe a flank, which would be watched by Johnny, but now you're going to get a 3v3 over the top of the B site. Still possible, but Nero still playing corners. He goes 1 for 1. That's not bad. Geo does get tagged, pushed off the angle, and that's going to initiate a flank from Johnny, where timing through mid-map could be everything here, because you've got Flames on one side as well, looking to kind of play around the backside of this Vegas defense. Not a lot of time remaining to do it, though.
Yeah, but Flames has to go, because Diamond, his positioning is already going to be known. He's able to find one. Now, Flames, it's your turn to strike. He's able to find Geo. It's going to turn into a one-on-one. 15 seconds left. You have the bomb in hand, but you're going to potentially play for the kill? I don't understand this.
He's going to rewrap it to B, and wow, the timing is
he doesn't have it.
So poor. Did he get it down, though?
I don't know.
It was really close. He may not have time to get this. Wow.
Oh, my God.
That had to have been like 0.2. So bomb gets reset here. 1v1. Johnny gonna go on the long way. Flames trying to play it back closer towards the site. It's arrival 9, and Johnny Semtex not gonna get over the top of the corner. Everything resets, Jay.
Yeah, 25 seconds. Flame has been able to maneuver his way out of this situation. Now Johnny knows we have to try to draw him out. Smoke grenade on towards the site. Still Flames not showing any presence. A couple shots do go down, but he's simply just gonna run away. What a play from Flames. And Diamond who clutch up in the 2v3. They allow LAG now to put themselves at game point. But everything just went right in that scenario. Like Diamond he was in a 2-on-1 gunfight. He's able to find the first and somehow, some way get out. Geo wasn't in position to instantly find that trade, and that opens up the door for Flames to go on that pinch. And then I thought Flames didn't have enough time to work that objective, but the guy's still a professional, and I'm not. That guy got it done. At game point, go the Gorillas.
It was as close as it could be, though, legitimately.
Yeah.
Wow. And then just trusting that his spam shots through the smoke that didn't obviously connect onto anyone defusing, trusting that, nope, no one's on it, and just resets it. That's unreal. So 5-4, LAG up, and all of you bettors that hedged it on Vegas going back to A, you cash out, because this is exactly what's coming through. The exact same offensive setup for Vegas. This is becoming very predictable in terms of what they want to do. Just comes down to, will they read this different retake if LAG decide to commit around the flank?
Yeah, the Gorillas aren't going to be too fast this time around for this retake. You had a couple players working on the deep pinch, but Diamond said, screw that. I'm going to still work through mid-connector. Want to try to get rid of these trophy systems so you can potentially pop that smoke grenade through mid-connector.
It's not good again.
Start up the fight, but here it is.
That smoke is, so once again, just not in the greatest of spots, but Estro's going to try to hop this. The problem is they don't know that Johnny is here, and he gets the diffuser off. Extra shots come through, though, and LAG pick apart the Las Vegas post plant, and that's, again, the statistic coming into play. They plant the bomb a lot, but their post plant hold, not good, and that's another faulty setup for Vegas that LAG capitulate and turn into now a 2-0 map count.
Yeah, they just had to find some success on the attacking side. I'm pretty sure they only found one round to walk away with the W on that attack. And that's just been the struggle for them on 6-star. We're talking about you're getting the bomb planet for free. You have every man up. You know where the pressure's coming in from because you have all your bases covered. You're just not ready for the hecticness that can be over towards the statue side. You got smoke grenades, you got stuns, you got nades, you got everything popping on that side of the map. It's just better plays from the Gorillas watching their flanks because you know Johnny likes to hit routes. Same thing with Nero. And when you catch that player through top statue, you know that now it's Johnny going on some kind of flank because Attach and Geo, they always try to play the safety net, back up, watch these long distant lanes. But it's just the same thing for the Vegas Legion. Every time you plant the bomb, setup's got to be better. And unfortunately, that we're not. Gorillas take full advantage of it now to go up 2-0 in the series.
with a high-rise control waiting for us.
Feeling good.
Yeah, I think so. Should be an interesting one. Again, the records for both these two teams have not been particularly great over the top of it, but they also haven't been particularly bad. Should be a very interesting battlegrounds for a square up. And hey, our production friends did give you a couple of points there, Jay.
All right, yeah, look, I'm getting blown out the water though, Alan. Like 15 to 16. Like, I stand no chance, guys. I'm just not that funny. At least dad jokes, I'm telling you.
Jay, we'll work on that, all right? And here's the other part that's gonna be fun about this as we start to head to break. My boy Turtle set up. Hey, totally not trying to jinx it, but Legion going for their first ever 4-match winning streak. Maybe he has jinxed it, or maybe me bringing it up has caster cursed the possible reverse sweep. We'll see what breaks first when we come back for the control.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Welcome back there, friends, family, dads, and fathers alike. We've got ourselves a 2-0 count right now. A little bit surprising. LAG find themselves up and over the Las Vegas Legion, at least for now. But Jay, high-rise control, weird battleground. Both teams have played it quite a bit. Both teams find about even success on defense, which is pretty good for the league standards, and about even success on offense, which is a little subpar on the league standards.
Yeah, for the Gorillas, at least this is their best control map. The Karachi and Invasion, they do not have a good time. So the fact that they're seeing Highrise as this map number 3, you're happy as hell to be in this position. But on the opposite side for Vegas Legion, I know that their record doesn't look too good, but they do have a couple recent victories that are insane. You take down Optic Texas all the way in round number 5, and I think even more importantly is that you beat New York Subliners in a clean 3-0. They are the #1 team at Highrise control, and you were able to handle them with ease. So the series might look like it could potentially be over here, but Vegas Legion, they are comfortable to spawn in on Highrise.
Should be interesting. Again, both teams find similar successes on similar sides.
Yep.
So it's all about who just converts and executes better here. Double stack for Johnny Nero. Mid-map Fame is ready for it. Only gets one of the two, though, so a chance for Legion to stop the clock early on B. Up top on the propane node, that's the next issue, and Diamond Con is off chasing kills. He's already found himself 2. Astral cleans up the B street, and Johnny getting traded means that the Gorillas can start to get forward with their defense.
Yep, now they can put them in the trap. But for how long? Vegas Legion have to work their way on out. Attach finding a freebie through top heli. It's gonna at least give them a potential opening, but now it's Diamond Con's turn to strike. He's just gonna fly in through the side window. He's gonna find 2, and that's gonna slow down the play now coming in from Vegas. Just hoping that Gio potentially would have lined that one up with the Renetti, but he is gonna fall. So 45 seconds, still not a segment earned.
Yeah, you're out of spawn, though. And most of the focus will be back over towards this B zone. Johnny for the first, also takes that into consideration for the second. So you should be able to jump on and at least stop the clock. Make some work happen here at the B zone. What can Attach find, though, from topside heli? He's able to find the first on the flames. Diamond Con misses the jump, and in the process, the rest of the guys have completely fallen. So Astro gets pinched up. Now you've got a double stack on. This should be a second tick at least.
Yeah, now you got to take your time if you're the Gorillas. Everyone off the respawn, throw your stuns or your nade, because the maximum of trophies that they have is only 1. Second segment already going to be complete. I don't know if the Gorillas are in a position to contest this. So Vegas Legion already showing difference because they average 2.7 ticks on this map, which is about 9th overall in the league. But you get all 3 done in your first go around.
And there's still plenty of time and plenty of lives trying to work this A zone. Estriel, top side of the heli steps, able to find 1, and with help from Diamond Con, they collectively get 2. Gio still keeps the play alive and immediately wants to just hop onto the zone. Has a trophy system set for himself. Johnny behind is considering jumping into the zone, but knows that we need to wait for all 4 of us to get up before we start throwing lives away.
Yeah, we need to take our time, because especially with lives being remaining for both squads at 13 to 13. Minimal mistakes can come back to cost you. So now Johnny with 2 of his teammates dropping at the same time. That propane still has an effect here and there, even though Fame does take care of himself. All the Vegas Legion now off the reset.
Johnny, though, able to clear space back over towards blue. Attached, trying to get up top, but Flames will deny him any further opportunities to do so. And these are clean kills for LAG. Nero tiptoeing on the side of Highrise will have to be a playmaker here. And he's going to find a really good opportunity to hop up and find some free kills. Doesn't want to alert Vegas that he's back here yet. Diamond turn around and find him anyways. So it looked good for Vegas for a while, but this stretch of kills from the Gorillas has been convincing. I mean, we were looking at a point where it was like 12 straight kills for LAG, 9 plays won, and Vegas will see just 3 ticks and capture this round.
Yeah, now it's just going to jump off the map. You don't want to come down to, if you get to that round number 5, them just simply outslaying better. But the Gorillas respond after giving up those early segments at B, just dominating the map control aspect. The fact that Diamond Con knows that, all right, we got 3 kills on the map. Who are we looking for? Nero? Oh, yeah, this guy's hitting some kind of route and predicts it to perfection to single-handedly shut down that play coming in from Vegas. So Gorillas take the first defense, but same story could be said for Vegas. Both teams tend to struggle on attack. What can they show now?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Oh,
Wow, okay, we're just taking gunfights across the map, and Attach will shoot down Flames. So opening defense here for Vegas, already off to a roaring start, although LAG gonna get Estriel deep in towards the underground. Plus they had a double stack over towards mid-map. That's fallen apart just a touch a little bit. The kill from Vegas, the defense starts to work their way forward.
Yeah, Astro is just hoping that his teammates can find a little bit of success over towards the B Street side before he decides to go for this pinch. He's able to find one, not as clean as he wanted it to be. And now you have to open up another avenue of attack in Flames, who's already pushed himself over towards Shaq's side. He is going to be able to find one. He's just hoping that his teammates to get pushed up on the map so they can potentially help him.
Yeah, Flames. Wow, good opening shot. Semtex trying to finish off that gunfight. It almost catches Geo tossing utility. And LAG, honestly, they're getting a lot of success. They're done on both zones here.
Yeah.
You've got players at B that are still winning gunfights. Astria was finessing around A for a while. He eventually gets taken down, but this is going to guarantee some progress here for the girls at B.
Yeah, the second segment is already being worked on. Fame is now the only person on towards the point. Nero's going to try to hit the jump up, but he's currently missing. So now you're forced to hit the easier jump up, and he's still able to find the kill before that second segment gets complete. Flames are trying to at least fill the gap, and with that kill, he's able to get it done.
Okay, third tick being worked on. Vegas coming back here as if they want to try to give this a try, but yeah, I was about to say, there's really not a lot of opportunity for that. So the extra 60 gets added. 18 plays 18. The forward defensive players for Vegas have all been dealt with. So LAG have a window here to get some early progress, maybe potentially over towards the A zone. Nero gets traded out, and now Fame gets to work top heli.
Yeah, because Vegas are playing a really tight setup right now. They're all sitting in the back of their spawn. Diamond Khan did not finish with his food. He's able to still find the kill onto Geo. He is also on 3 in a row, and at the same time, his teammates find 3 in the feed. So the stack is now going to be in at A. Astro said, screw that, though. I'm still going to play a couple kills.
Yeah, why not? Great stuff coming through at the moment. Just down to can they stay alive, and there's more.
God damn it.
It never ceases to amaze us. Second tick of progress going to be delayed here for a little while longer as Johnny is on the hunt for Estriel, and clean shots take him out of the picture. So 12 plays 10. Still numbers, though. Advantage for LAG. 60 seconds, plenty of time to work this out, and with those kills, they'll jump back on the zone.
Yeah, and if you're Vegas Legion, you can't afford these trade fights because obviously you said the numbers for the Gorillas up by 4 in the lives remaining. They have a little bit of stack going as well onto the point. Second segment already in. Johnny gonna try to contest it. He's able to find one and at least sets up Geo to find a final. Now, this is an opportunity you have to capitalize on. You have all the map control, all of the Gorillas coming off the respawn. You got to get these kills if you're Vegas.
100% you do. And LAG get the opener, 8v5. The Gorillas taking their time. It's going to allow a chance for Geo to come off spawn and be a part of this defensive setup. Up and over. Here goes Fame. Where's the secondary challenge? It looked like they were thinking that maybe they were going to challenge that high-low with that drill, but he just throws a trophy and gets out of there. And all of a sudden, Vegas now have the numbers, including the 1v1 gunfight between Nero and Estriel. Now it's pressure on towards the Gorillas. Attacher on the outside is going to take a look to see if he can catch anybody, but Estriel pops up at the right time and saves a life. And here we go, Gorillas trying to get to the zone.
And look what Diamond Khan has been doing a whole time. He's staying alive in towards this B point. He's just trying to find his opportunity to strike, but it's a 3v3 with 10 seconds.
Nero's double. Good, but not good enough. 2v2. Johnny's going to watch from long range. Attach. Looking to see if he can pick up Flames on the way back into assist. Good damage. Finds the kill versus Estriel, and the pistol gets it done for Vegas. But it comes at a cost. LAG still confirm at least a tick over towards A.
Yeah, they're up by 2 segments now. So if you are the Gorillas, let's just have another dominant performance on the defense. But I thought they gave themselves a lot of opportunities there. You had all the map control. You were up by 4 lives when you allowed Vegas Legion to win the trade fights on their way back in. Even with GL dropping first, they still were not nervous. They held down their angles, clutched up in those one-on-one gunfights, and were able to secure the defensive round. As you see it right there on the graphic, the control, and it needs to be better on the attacking side. You have to show it here.
Gonna be straight focus towards B. Trophy systems just trying to be placed to allow Vegas to run up B alley, and run they have. Nero finding himself on the corner, denying LAG a chance to even look down the lane. Flames also seen underneath the helicopter. Geo just holds down the trigger through the Semtex smoke and finds the kill. Now in the zone. Nero, lots of damage, but can't find the kill. And LAG's defense will hold on and immediately deplete the progress on B.
Now the retake positioning over towards B Street. Once they find this kill onto Geo, Astro there for the flank. And now you're forcing all of Vegas Legion to try to attack through blue side. Attach not able to finish with this kill. It's going to be very difficult, but still able to come out on top in that engagement. Now you're slowly but surely trying to work up the progression, but the damn propane plays a big part again.
Yeah, or your own Semtex may be a part of the problem as Geo doesn't quite get that over to the defensive windows. But like you said, progress being made, not just on A, but also over towards the B zone. But Vegas are split here. Their focus is a little all over the place, and the players that are on the zone lose their ones. So now all of a sudden, Vegas was trying to stretch the defense out. They find themselves in return the ones stretched, trying to make a play over desperately towards B. Nero, good trade on 3 in a row, but time running out, 35 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, but Nero finding a couple kills is going to allow them to still hold on to that B Street control. Put the game clock at a pause at 34 seconds. And now the Gorillas have to attack this through the middle side. They have some top helipad that's going to assist them through the top site. And Astria finding that double still not good enough because Vegas Legion trade effectively, still be able to put themselves in that objective when they're on 5.
Yeah, he needs to get one more for 6, obviously, in the cruise missile. Trophy system was put down and then immediately destroyed. There's the 1v1. Fame just backs away. First tick lock, second on the way. Maybe good for it, as Fame is just going to hit a route instead of trying to play around the defense here at B zone. But as Attach trades him out, the double stack will allow an extra 60 seconds to come through. Nero still searching for his final kill for the cruise, but lives starting to amass here for the side of Vegas as they get the extra 60.
Oh, and Nero's just dancing with death. The only 13 HP left in his back pocket, and unfortunately he is gonna fall. But you're able to extend the game clock by a minute. So now you have some time to work with. Also up by 2 lives and a lot of map control still in your favor. Just cannot allow the Gorillas to keep you trapped.
Gio gets the first. That's Fame trying to play towards the outside at blue. Now the focus for Vegas, all from the front door. Trophy system down. First kill on the entry is good by Johnny. And they know that Flames is over the top. But a team kill comes out. The trophy system denies an LAG grenade, but it blows someone else off.
Oh!
So now it's just Attached by himself. An impressive first kill, but nothing more. 7v6, 50 seconds on the clock. Still small numbers advantage for Vegas.
And right now, Vegas Legion are up by 1 segment, but if you can walk away with attacking right, you basically guarantee the map. Gorillas need to try to hold on. First kill does go in favor of Attached. Diamond Con instantly there for the trade. Make it a double. DC making plays.
Unreal stuff. Just the timing of that double chow is not there at all for Vegas, but Gio has gotten around the back. Timing, not great, but still makes good on it. Estriel drops. Fame picks up the trade. 4v3 situation. Still a number advantage for Vegas, but no more respawns. Now a 4v2. Make it 3v2. Trades back and forth. Now it's just down to 1. Flames, 1v2 situation. Attaches on pause in the clock at 19 seconds. Teammate to join him in Gio. Over the top. Shots from Flames are good. Not enough for a kill, though. Everyone is weak. The double stack is in. Flames has to go up and over. He's got to try to find a way to touch. The contest is here, but the kill is not. And with that, Vegas take the offense while also getting the extra ticks needed to make this one really pressing for LAG.
Yeah, now they're up by 3 segments. If you are Flames in that scenario, you have to basically give your life up before that second segment gets complete. But he was still thinking he had an opportunity to play for the clutch. Vegas Legion, though, just doing what they do, making something out of nothing. The fact that Nero's able to stay alive for as long as he did it towards that B point allows them to extend the game clock, even though he's not able to pick up the cruise missiles. Just great plays out of him. Now Vegas on the defensive side to put themselves in a very good situation now to close out this map.
Fiery control, though. We said that this was going to be a bloodbath, and so far it has been absolutely that. Opening B lane pressure from LAG. Fame able to find Nero through mid, and the follow-up onto Attach through the helicopter stairs leads to LAG immediately getting onto B with 2 members. And Vegas are so focused on trying to find Fame that it has to be Johnny to clear the point, and he's done very well as an individual to do that. But the first tick still gets secured.
Yeah, first segment already going to be done, but now all map control in favor of Vegas. Gio is going to fall through top heli, so potentially could work your way up through blue side, but just have to try to figure out what the setup is looking like for Vegas Legion. Fame is going to slip his way through the middle of the map, find that first kill onto the Attach, and still try to work up this progression over towards B as he finds a double.
Gio, though, up and over, does trade it out, keeps the clock ticking for now. 24 plays 21, advantage to Vegas for the time being. Diamond Con in trouble, just trying to find some sort of reprieve, but not going to be allowed to. Semtex up and over! Astriel! Clean tracking onto Gio. Last one in LAG's way is Attached, but stuns and nades are landing, and Flames cannot continue onto the B zone. It has to be Fame, and it's nothing but Fame! 1v2 form over the top of the zone, and getting work done on the second tick of progress. Astriel finally shows up for support.
Yeah, Astriel's here. The rest of LAG have reinforced their way in towards this B point. Third segment already going to be locked in, and they have been able to turn the lives remaining back into their favor. So now you have to make a second wave of kills happen if you want to already work up this objective at A. Just not any of the kills going in their side. Fame is at least able to find a double cruise missile word.
He is just having one of his blackout moments. A call that he had a lot when he was playing on the Rocker Academy team back in Challengers, and it's showing up right now. He has taken over. Johnny with the shutdown. Still, Astro contesting the zone. 1v1, but Johnny doesn't go his way. Lots of time remain here for LAG. The last thing you want to do is try to keep forcing this, and there will be a cruise missile try to open up the zone.
Yep, the cruise missile is going to play a big part because Diamondcon is the only player pushed out currently, but you can see how much map he's taking away from Vegas. He also, unfortunately, gets team killed, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. You will take that if you are the Gorillas. The stack is in.
Geo, he scouted out backside of the shack. Second tick is done.
Help him.
On the way. Diamondcon, the Streel, still alive around the zone, but Nero able to find the kill. He can get him to touch it in time. Nero slips over. Semtex maybe a little bit too deep, and Fame will back away. Kill comes through. Now he's back out of the zone. Kill is there for it.
God.
And they get it by Tex. How about Fame? They get the progression, they get the kills, they get the cruise missile, and now, if I'm not mistaken, LAG should have the math for round 5 defense.
Oh, yeah, that's guaranteed. They only needed to make up 4-3 segments. Obviously, 3 segments isn't going to secure the offensive round for you. You complete all 6. You are guaranteed that defense going into this round number 5 on the back of that young man in Fame. You said it, he has blackout moments, and I feel like since the beginning of the season, whenever the Gorillas are finding success, this young man has a lot to say about it. And now it's just 1 round away from potentially another 3-0 in the back pocket.
Wow. And that would be massive. You got to keep in mind that we're not just looking at head-to-head tiebreakers here. If we get multiple tiebreaker situations, the map count
plays a part.
Major plays, absolutely. Opening shots. Fame just trying to hit something across the map. Doesn't fully work out. Vegas taking their efforts, not just through A here. They're looking at A fully. And just down to one, Johnny decides to pop up on this banister, and Flames has read that perfectly. So now he's got Nero. Oh, unintended, I'm sure. Tries to pop back up, and the kills are there by Vegas to get them on the B zone.
Oh, and Estriel tries to hit a route, but Gio ran it to perfection. Now it's already the first segment done. You were not expecting it to be this chaotic, but the damn Propane makes another play. It takes down Johnny. Now that allows Flame to be aggressive through bottom blue for the second kill. Estriel strikes through mid. He's able to find one. Now there's only 1 player left on that B point. You got to try to play your life if you're narrow again.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to, though. Just flat out overwhelmed. He continues to gun people at range. Unreal stuff. 36 and 26, 12 objective kills. Also has the eyes on Johnny towards Shaq. 2 ticks is all Vegas will get, and they're desperately trying to play through the map and try to make something crazy happen in the defensive spawn.
Yeah, they at least have players still pausing the game clock at A. And Gio still finding a couple kills through bottom pit, so they're working on both segments at the same exact time. You would just hope that you have that MCW in hand for that clutch double. But it looks like the time is going to get extended by a minute. Vegas Legion just scattering around the map. Basically the same thing Atlanta FaZe do on Highrise.
Well, thing about this is Vegas don't get the extra 60. Just the extra 60, I should say. They also have the lives until LAG come out of spawn and try to neutralize that just a touch. Still 2 life lead. Diamondcon getting to work. We've yet to see anyone really successfully pull any defensive threats towards the offensive spawn. This time he gets Nero for free, but doesn't expect Johnny, or pardon me, Gio, to be so close on that bottom pit door. And extra shots towards that shot actually pushes him completely off the helipad. Vegas working out a spawn now.
Yeah, Vegas got to take their time. You can't afford to drop 1-on-1 because then you just at a man disadvantage when you eventually decide to exit. Estriel was able to find one. Fame over towards the B Street. He's able to find another, and that leads to 3. Now make it 4 dead. Not the ideal situation Vegas Legion want to be in, but Gio finding 1 still gives him a chance.
And the ARs, though, for Diamondcon, just absolutely lighting up Vegas as soon as they try to get through these windows. Fame, right back to his usual antics, but shut down by Nero. Here comes Vegas. Good Semtex will pause things as Estriel tosses that over towards blue, but the flood is about to be on. 11 plays 9. Diamondcon, good look over towards Gio. Also sees Johnny. Shots are clean for the kill. Estriel on the cross. Gio tossing shoulders. They're going to get the intel that he's playing close. Attach follows up. We got an 8v9 here, Jay, and Vegas are going to get out with a chance to try to touch on A.
Man, they have to make these kills count. You cannot afford to go 2 to 3 dead, and you can see the route being hit by Nero. At the same time, Attach finds 1 through bottom blue, but this play calls into Nero's hands.
But what's the timing like? Nero, he's looking to play over towards window side. Has to get a read on towards Fame for the first kill as their turn. Oh! Diamondcon is unbelievable. Now it's just Johnny on the point. It could be Johnny on the spot. Attach, Johnny, both drop. 6v4 situation. Gio has a moment where he can pause. to wait for Nero, but it's going to have to be the first one in. Flames has seen him. Here comes the play. 6v3 situation. Geo shots are decent. Nero following up the contest is on, but Nero falls. And LAG pull back the control and 3-0 the Vegas Legion. And what that does to the standings. Whoa, we're going to get drama here to finish off the season.
Whew. Look at Diamond Kong. You let him know a little bit of losers dance. Oh, okay. He's talking that talk. I see you, DC. When you come out and have a performance like that. Back-to-back 3-0s in their last 2 series. Now they're into the mix in the standings. A 4-way tie, all at 140. Vegas Legion were thinking, all right, we beat New York, we beat Seattle, we beat Optic Texas. We should be able to take care of the Gorillas today with ease. But that's what it seemed to look like.